Happy Tuesday. Hello, everybody. What is today? The 7th? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome on in. Little Nikki with the 7 months. My Purple Sprinkles with the 5 months. Purple Fog with the 7 months. Look at this. Sprinkles says, I hope the waterfall works out. Looking forward to charity stream this weekend. Have fun. Yeah, leave in the morning. I have so much to do today after the stream. Oh my gosh. I have a recording session to do, and then I need to finish the edit because I want to get this thing scheduled. And I haven't packed anything. There's been no time for that. Lane Gal with the 500 biddies. Captain Mike with the 9 months. Paradiddle Darling with the 28 months. And Fun Everglade with the 100 biddies. You guys are awesome. Let's get, where's the musical? I'll show you where it's at. Oh, here it's at, right there. Can you hear it? It's quiet on my side. Should be okay with you guys. Let me turn up a little bit on my side because I want to be able to hear it. Let's all just chill for a second. We're gonna pop on in quick here, actually. All right. I just jumped right in like that. So here's the deal. Oh, look at this. Hack Uber Geek. Don't go chasing waterfalls. I know that song, man. Miss Kathy B with 1,000 biddies. You're amazing, Kathy B. Thank you. I'm not too quiet. Okay, good. I gotta tell you something with my face. I cannot figure out why notification sounds are not coming across. When I emulate them, they come across, they come through OBS. Everything's fine. Emulation of alerts works, but the actual one is not, and there's no sounds. Unless, yeah, I won't do it either. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, we're gonna do our best to keep, make sure we don't miss anything. Kathy B with those 1,000 biddies are amazing. Oh, hi. I need to bring up one more thing here. How is everybody? It's gonna be a crazy couple days here, man. Busy. Now, you know, we've done the math on this, guys, right? We've done this before. We've done the math and we took a poll on how many people actually snapped along when we did it. I got to restart my game. And it turned out to be like 50%, which means based on this, we should have about 326 people. That was fast math. They could use me in Tulsa. That we have 326 people on average who should be joining us in on the snap. So we're going to do this. So get ready. I want more people joining. I got to get my instance back up. Okay. I mean, how amazing is it going to be during the hype train? During a hype train, let's all snap together. If that survey meant anything, that means there's 300 of us snapping right now. I can't snap soul claps, says Mimi. You know what? That's getting it done. I can dig that. That's getting it done. Let me go full screen on this and let's talk about that fact about Catitude with the 40 months. Unreal. Also Calibor with 1,000 biddies. Hype that up. Guys, this is going to be our final stream for a while. Let's all hype on the fact that we just started and we're at a level 2 hype train. What's up? What I want to know is right now if people started snapping. As I was doing, I didn't even say snap that time. Hands up if you started snapping just because I was snapping, because that's awesome. That means we got a real family vibe going on here. Is a wondering gift and a sub? Look at all those people snapping. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, guys, a Skiz stream, you don't just tune in and it's on the background, okay? You're here. We're all together. So when I start snapping, you snap. When I snap, you snap. Just like that. Okay? But I'll be responsible with it. It'll be few and far between. It'll be few and far between. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. I'm going to tell you something. We are back here. I didn't do any shaping of the mountain on stream yesterday. Yesterday's stream was all about building this, right? It was all about building this channel here and all that, or this lake. And now we're going to do all this. I didn't do any terraforming yesterday on stream, but after stream I did. Now I've already done it. I've already put together a time lapse. It's already edited into the next video. Would you guys like a sneak peek? Because it's going to be hard to avoid it the whole time, but you guys want to see what I terraformed on the mountain? This is a sneak peek you're going to get. I want to make sure you want to see this. I like, if it's an overwhelming no, then I'll do my best to not show it. Exclusive preview, says Bob. I know there's no NDA. I'm going to show you. This is my first time truly terraforming a mountain, and I like it. Look, this is it right here. All right. So this is, and I still got to touch up that spot there, but this is my terraforming, and I did what I wanted. I wanted it to be a little bit bulbous over here. I wanted to indent it here. Look at these nice comments, man. You guys are amazing. It's pretty good, right? Like when I was all said and done, I'm like, you know what? I don't hate this. And I wouldn't consider this done, but it was a huge, and this was all just by, I would carve a few, then I would come out and free cam and look, and I'd be like, okay, let me try a little bit of this. And I'd come out and free cam more. That right there, that's too flat. I'm going to fix that later. It's fire. Look at you guys. You guys are amazing. Now, you guys know my rule. Don't ever ask for feedback when there's only one answer you want. And I was ready. I was ready to hear stuff. You know what I mean? I really was. And so this made me, so I was, you guys are awesome. This is what I like. Look at this. See this here? See this terrain right here? Look how it continues up all the way over, all the way to here. Like this, like whatever the earth did, like it affected all the way through here type thing. You know what I mean? The horse tunnel might need a small gradient or something because it looks a little unnatural. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. This here is not done. I actually plan on bringing some vines over here, maybe bringing in some mossy cobblestone to kind of bleed into this. Absolutely agree. Raven, thank you. It was fun doing it. Herb with the 27 months. I also created a prototype game that's already done, but I can't show you guys that yet. That's something I'm going to have a filming session later on. It's going to be another long night. But I'm excited. Okay, so what I want to do today, yeah, shape's looking good. Like, here's the deal. I'll probably end up saying this in the episode as well, but essentially what's happening right now is, what is happening? What's happening is that I'm accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish, which was as I fly back home, you know, I said this in the last episode, I don't have as much of that gross, uneasy feeling I had before. This feels good. There's more work to be done. There's trees, there's rock formations. There's so much more to be done, right? But this is, I like where we're at on this. Look at this. Jordan says, honestly, nothing better than nomming on some Easter candy while watching a skiz stream. Love to hear it. God, I haven't had Easter candy in so long. How many? All right. So here's what I'm thinking, peeps. That's you. Is I'm going to carve this out so we know where this is going to be. However, I think I'm going to follow suit and go a really deep channel and do what we did here. You know what I mean? Do the same glass all the way down to the lights, but it'll be a lot easier, obviously, because it's only one wide or a couple wide or whatever. But we want to carve out that channel. Okay, I'm going to sleep. That's ridiculous. Tweenie knew where I was going with that. Oh, goodness gracious. Would you look at this? Le Super Noob. That is a great name, by the way. A great name. Le Super Noob. With a $50, yeah, baby. Oh, guys, when that happened, did it at least pop up on the screen? I really want to know why the sound's not coming. Le Super Noob with the yeah, baby says, Skiz, YouTube VOD watcher here. After a few months of job search, I finally signed a contract with an awesome company Thanks for keeping me sane in this time. Love your content. You're my favorite hermit. Have an amazing stream. Catch you in the VOD. Super Noob, you're amazing. Thank you for that. Goodness gracious. Are you in the chat, man? You're amazing. By the way, I'm loving that name, Super Noob. I kind of want to start over. That is really, my name should not be Skiz. It should be Super Noob. And even less Super Noob. Yeah, there's Noob. You're amazing. Thank you for that. Goodness gracious. All right, so what I'm just kidding. I'm not going to pause like that again. Is we're going to carve this out. Now, let me think about this. If I have this bleed a little bit into this area here, I don't want it to be ridiculous. It's going to be because if it's just a long straight line, that's just silliness, right? So the problem is, because of how high it is here, we need to really capitalize on water pathing and stuff. So let's do this. Let's start this guy here. I don't know if I'll even use this, but let's do a little bit of the snoogs. So let's snoogs that. Okay. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the real way, man. Okay. I do want to bring it over a little bit. And all right, guys, I appreciate that you like music, but we don't have time to mess around. Okay, we have a waterfall to make. We're going to figure out what we're dealing with here, travel-wise. I would like to not add more sources. I know that's a little selfish, but I would like to, or lazy rather, but I would like to not add more sources. Whereas I like it when it uses actual water mechanics. Okay. We're going to have to terraform all this so it makes sense. I understand that. And we're going to. Home about it. Pan says, I love your building style and the fact that everything has some kind of deeper meaning in your builds from last season and this season too. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Terry says, good luck with the waterfall. I always find them so hard. You know what? To make them look real good, they're not, and it's not that easy. Green made a sick waterfall last season. I don't even remember what did he do? He added, I don't remember how he did it. He added bubbles in there and stuff. I don't remember how he did it. I don't know stuff. Okay. Again, we're doing this just to get a grip on what are we dealing with real estate wise. Honestly, hold on, maybe this is a dumb way to do it. Maybe I should have just recreated the water sources. Otherwise, it's going to come out kind of low here, which is okay, I think, if we have it coming out the side. No, I don't like it. we're going to fix this. I'm just going to recreate the water sources instead of having them do this. Decision made. Decision made. I don't like it. The waterfall starting so low on the mountain. I didn't check out that Agni de Pontillon. I didn't check it out. I've heard them before, but it's going to take some courage for me to listen to them again, just because they're so haunting to look at. Maybe I can just not look at them. It is. I don't know what it is either. I don't know. You know what, guys? I don't know why it is so unsettling the way they look. Did he use arrows? Is that what it was? That's kind of cool. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to fill all this in again. Okay, so is this going to be low enough? Hold on. I'm going to fill all this back in. Decision made. What's up? It's so funny about a Skiz time lapse. You can totally see how indecisive I can be on the time lapse itself. Right? All right, let's get this sorted here. All right, let me see. I feel like maybe, see, that's 2 blocks down. I don't think that needs, I think maybe 1 block. Let's just go 1 block. Right? I guess, hold on. I guess that actually is 1 block. Never mind. My mistake. That is 1 block. Which means I'm going to need to find a way. Where's my bucket? I'm going to find a way to recreate this. I was hoping to use just the water pathing or the water, but it's going to be, if I do that, then the waterfall is going to be coming out around here. That's ridiculous. I want to come out over here. You know what I mean, dude? Summercat says I'm indecisive about everything. No worries. All right, good. One and the same here. Why do I not have how many crafting tables have I made this season? How many? How many have I made? I gotta know. All right, let's see here. We can scroll probably down to the low hundreds. No, even below 100. I bet it's got to be less than 100. But I gotta know. Look at that, 60. I've crafted 60 crafting tables. Have I played 1 block before? You know, I played it for a couple minutes, but I didn't really lean all the way into it. I'd kind of like to. Where do they all go? Catitude, I don't know. If you ever figure that out, you let me know, because I have no idea where they're going. Right? I have no idea. I don't understand it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to make this a solid body of water. And what's more is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some mood in here. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to do the thing we said with our face. So what I need to do is I need to find out what is the structure, and then let me think. What is it? Let's carve it out. This is as low as it's going to get right here, dude. Okay? It's going to be, that's as low as it's going to get. That's 1 block, and we're going to carry it all the way over. Skiz fan, you're too much. You're too nice. No, hey, but I'll be honest. I mean, I said it earlier in the stream. I am proud of this mountain. I like it. I think it's got a good vibe. It's nice, and we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. Like, we're gonna add some features up here. I'll say this in the episode too, I'm sure. But what I'm trying to get at is, I wonder if I want to share that with you. I think I might say that for the episode. Yeah, I'm going to say that for the episode. It'll be more enjoyable that way. Okay. Charity weekend coming up, everybody. Just so you know. It's coming up. Maybe thick to here, a little bit thinner here. Let's go back further this way. Okay. Thing is, I might have to flatten this mountain a little bit to make it look a little bit more natural. Jordan. Skiz is definitely getting better, not only in his building, but his not redstone either. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm kind of like the prototype I made for the game I want to do is done, and I'm going to meet up with Tango, and then he's going to offer, I'm going to ask him to offer, is there a way for me to make this far more compact than what it is? What's up? Oh my gosh, I forgot about the pool guy. As if Tuesday hadn't needed anything else going on. No, not yet. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. It's Tuesday pool guy day. And I did not get a text yet. This is the new pool guy. It's in the same company, new pool guy, and he's awesome. He really is. All right, so I got to keep. Here's the deal, guys. Check this out. Ready? Watch. Are you watching? Click. My sounds are on. I'm going to put my phone right here. If you hear a ding, you got to let me know, because sometimes I don't hear stuff. You do that for me? What am I most excited about for this weekend? Honestly, the bottom line. I'm most excited about the bottom line, meaning I'm very excited about what can we pull in for this charity, right? That's always an exciting time. Oh my body. Oh my body. Very excited to meet Kleebert too. Yeah, that's true. Excited to spend hang out with Jono again. He's a delight. I'm telling you, Jono is just literally a different version of Ren. And it is, there's something kind of magnificent about those two hanging out together, to be honest. You'll love to see it. Okay, what do you think? Right here, maybe? Oops. That's the wrong one. Okay, so if the waterfall comes out here, I'll probably flatten this out a little bit. Oh, look at that fella. Look at this guy. Think you're better than me? Hey, how my buddy? Hey, keep it, how my buddy? That's what you get. I'm excited. It'll be good to hang out with all the peeps again. All right, let me look at this structure here. So pours into here just a little bit, just pools up a little bit. I'll probably open up that gap and then snoogs and then comes out here. Let's make this a little bit longer and that a little bit shorter. Yeah? You love this idea. Let's do that. Okay. And bring this back a little bit as well. Okay. Maybe a little bit less. Just like that. Okay. So now, that means that I want to go ahead and this whole area here, I want to carve out. So we're going to plug up the water source for now. And we're going to do to this what we did with this. That's what we're doing. All right? That's what we're doing, people. Well, it is. And we're going to probably open up both these channels here to bleed into this. So let's rock and or roll. We're going to do what we did yesterday. It's going to be so much faster, though, because it's such a smaller body. Such a smaller body. What are some good tricks to make the waterfall come alive? Joe Slayer with the 27 months. Mr. Brebby says, hey, man, great to see you expanding your build repertoire. Organics be a challenge. So here's a nice riddle to celebrate. 3 lives I have, gentle enough to soothe the skin, light enough to caress the sky, hard enough to crack rocks. Sounds like gentle enough to soothe the skin, light enough to caress the sky. Okay, so it sounds like water. It's water. It's got to be water. It can be water, it can be gas, and it can be a solid as when it's ice, right? Water? It's a jackal. It's water. Nice. Woo! I like that one. That was good. That was a good one, man. Okay, we gotta dig this fella down now. All right, we're gonna go all the way around like so. We're gonna do the mud again. It's gonna be glorious. I'm just excited because, you know what I mean, dude? I'm really enjoying this, and I will probably talk about this more in the episode, but working on that mountain last night, I was like, did not want to even get started on it because I'm like, I'm going to do all this work and it's just going to look awful. And I was done them all. That doesn't look awful. Could it be better? Yes. Could it be much better? Of course. But that does not look awful. I like that boulder. Maybe I should curve for more natural look. Curve what? I heard that. Remember, guys, if you hear a ding, the river. You're talking about the river. Curve this. Yeah, very, very good. That's a good shout. That did end up. I was going thinner with it, so it would give it a little bit of organic look to it. But thinner's not all there is to it. We got to. You're right. We want to curve this a little bit. So that's a good shout. So let's do that. Let's let me see. Let me look at this. Yeah, I'm going to go to the left and then to the right. So let's do this. I'm going to go. That's a really good shout. Okay. Come over this way. Do this. Okay. Let's get this sorted. So if we go bop. This is the level, right? Yes. Okay. God, I just need one tool that does everything. Are you listening, Bill Gates? That's what we need. We need a tool that does everything, dude. It's just makes me nuts going back and forth between tools. Good, Shadow. Come on in and relax, because I could use some of that myself. Is that how it used to work, XB? What in Minecraft? What, once upon a time the tools do everything? Because this sucks. Going back and forth, I hate it. You know what? I don't know. Amy, I don't know. Who am I most excited to hang out with? Nobody specifically, just everybody. Be honest. All right, let's see this. Here's what I'm gonna do. A pick was just as fast on everything. Yeah, see, dude? That's what we need, man. All right, so how about this? How about we have it's wide like this, and then let's bring it over this way a little bit. And then we'll come back this way. It's kind of cool, actually. All right, this is what we'll do. So let's look at that. So now instead it's going to come out like this and kind of go a little bit this way. Let me make sense of this. Do I want it that wide? I'm going to do this. Right about there, maybe. Like this. Like that, dude. Kimmy getting out those 5 subs. Guys, get those butter bombs rolling. Mom Skiz with the 7 months. You guys are amazing. Cough with the 20 months. Kimmy, you're awesome. This was the way to go, dude. This was a very good this was a good idea to curve the river part a little bit. God, you want to know what would have happened, guys? I would have done the whole thing and then been done and been like, why did I make that so straight? You know what I mean, dude? No, Kimmy, you're awesome. Thank you. Naturally, the deeper the curvier a river goes. Am I excited for Etho's new game? I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna give a yes, since he always makes awesome stuff. What's up? All right, so this is what we're gonna do then. Okay, let me do a sanity check on this real quick. So this is gonna come out here. We'll have a couple channels open up, fill up this basin here, and then it's gonna flow this way, and then snoogs. I have it way over here, don't I? That's okay. Boom, 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 boom. I could probably bring that over there if I wanted to. Mob slop. My name is Hurl with the 420. He says, how you skiz? Cleaberts. Professional background is as a geotechnical engineer, and they might be able to lend their expertise with aspects of waterfalls like overhangs. And did Kleber do that too? I thought Kleber was a teacher. Kleber just do it all? Show off. I don't even know how. I don't even know what geotechnical. I don't even know that one. What is that? What the heck is a geotechnical engine? How's that a thing? All right, double check it one more time. Sanity check before we dig it out. You love it. We're gonna go fill that over there though, real quick, for my own pizza mind. This guy thought he was bad because he had a spear. I don't think so. All right. All right. See, this is just for my own pizza mind. This will probably be snoogans like that. Yep. Bum bum. Okay. Let's fill this fella in. We'll texture. We'll do this later. Okay. Hummy in the belly, in the hummy in the belly. Hummy in the hummy belly. Hands up if you guys were just in Pup's chat when she was streaming. I tuned in. So I got Pups upgraded to the newest version. Pups is literally playing a version of Minecraft I have not yet played. Look at all these beautiful people that are in Pups chat. Pups is playing the most recent release, and I haven't even played it yet. And I tuned in when something went really wrong with a baby bunny. And I saw the look on her face. She was so sad. It was delicious. I'm just kidding. I felt almost bad. I've been there. I know that feeling. Yeah, she thinks she has a bad way till she plays with Scar and he murders her animals. Okay. So So this is up. Up. How it came up like that. I think, are we too, oh no, we got to keep going low as it is. Duh. All right, good. All right, good. Oh, the baby mobs. They are so cute. It's ridiculous. We're going to do blue glass. Yeah. We're going to do it again, Bob. We're going to do the same thing we did over here. Same pattern. Glass air, same thing. It's just going to be way quicker, obviously, for obvious reasons. I don't remember how I can, here, let's just do this first and then we'll make sense of it later. We know we got to go more than this, so we might as well do it. Yeah, doing the river. You know what's crazy, guys? It's amazing because in the video, you always get exclusive previews here, but in the video I was editing last night, and after all that terraforming, I was happy, and I'm like, but there's something else I want to work on because I kind of need a break from this mountain. So I did, and then this morning I'm like, I want to work on the mountain again, which is a different sign of something. I'm excited to talk about this in the video. The next video is probably going to be pretty short. To be honest, I'd be shocked if it was even longer than 25 minutes. What's my favorite new baby mob? I don't know, because I haven't played with them yet. But I have seen the chicks, and they're so cute. What a skiz you're talking to. I like chicks. All right, come on. What's my favorite build I've ever made? Great question. Honestly, as of this moment, it is going to be the pyramid. I've never really built anything super before. I would say maybe the psychedelic drop when I was doing the solo skiz snapshot, but essentially the psychedelic drop, I was doing snapshot releases, this is years ago, and it was when the frogs were first introduced, and I created a farm to get the lights, the frog lights, and I created the psychedelic drop, and I loved it. I really did. But I would say that it's the pyramid from last season because I was very nervous about it, and it was kind of a bold thing to do. Could have come off very wrong. I think it did come off wrong to some people, to be honest, but it was something that's dear to me. I'm very huge on human motivation, and I've always found Maslow's pyramid to be very, very fascinating. So for my first Hermitcraft project to be a psychological build, and to do it okay, it wasn't amazing, but I did an okay job. I was pretty proud of it, Ooh, the affirmation station. That's right. Yeah, I called it Affirmation Tower, and Smager renamed it to the Affirmation Station. That's like so much better. How did it come off wrong? I don't know. I don't know if it came off wrong. I'm just saying, like, it could have come off as, actually there was, it was few and far between, but there were comments in the video, there were comments in the comment section of the videos where people were just like, basically like kind of saying the things I had already said, but using them to dig at me. Like, I was very clear. I'm like, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a professional. This is my interpretation. But they were just like, a lot of people were like, I wouldn't recommend you do stuff like this. Just really leave this up to professionals. You're not a psychologist. I'm like, I said that. You know what I mean? So I know what it felt. I knew it was going to come off a little bit pretentious to some people, and that's okay. You know what I mean? That was definitely not my intent, but I'm still proud of it. Catitude. Those people can stop already. What's funny is let's unpack that for a second. Let's dissect that sentence for just a second, right? Look what Catitude said here. That was really funny, personally, what you just said. But the reason is because the word choice was very deliberate. can those people, meaning you're now categorizing them as a type of people, which I know we all know what the type of people you're talking about. Can they just stop already? Meaning this pattern is getting exhausting. So this is, I'm going to give you guys an example. Story time. I don't expect to see a whole lot of hands up here, but hands up if you were part of the streams I did with Impulse back in the day. It was me, Impulse, it was McBean, it was MK the Worst, Graph, Roby1 was in there a little bit. They were SMB streams, right? That's what we call them. We call them the SMB streams. Anybody? Not a single arm? Like this has got to be foreign to, it looks like maybe all of you, right? Distilled, you take it easy. So this was a long time. So Gemini, Tay, Fanwell, you were there. So I Break remembers. Yeah, it was a long time ago. But the bottom line is this. The bottom line is we were streaming before. I mean, there was not only were we not, it was not a career. We didn't even know that the career was on the table. You know what I mean? We were just playing. And me and Impulse, we've always worked really well together. And we wanted to do this stream, and we had like really good people that were part of it with us. And we used to have a segment towards the end called the deep end. And the deep end was basically the point at the end of the stream where we would kind of get kind of real, right? Real-ish. And it was my job to come up with what the topic was, right? And that wasn't, look at that. SMB was even before Bob's time. And this was, it was my job to come up with the topic. And I was always looking for inspiration everywhere I went. Okay. And it wasn't, oh no, I can't go any lower. I forgot about this. Homie and the buddy and the homie and the homie buddy. All right, we might have to, here, let's just dig out what we can, and then we'll put lights on top and go from there. Anyways, 70 streams. Is that how many there were? I have no idea. The horse hole strikes again. Anyways, so it's my job to come up with the topic, and I was always trying to think of something new. And one day, and I was at the gas station. This all ties back to what Catitudes, can those people stop already? I was at the gas station, and I was fueling up, and a young man pulled up in his car, and it was very, very important that everybody could hear his music, which was, I'm not going to use the phrase offensive music. I don't like how willy-nilly we've gotten with the word offensive, but I will say abrasive. It was very abrasive music. Didn't really, I guess I don't want to use offended because I didn't feel offended by it, but it was like, dude, if you're going to blast music, like, can it not be that awful, awful music you're playing? And then it sounds subjective, but it's like, was so overwhelmingly crass that it was just like, it's very important to this person that everybody looks in their direction. Very vulgar, very crass, which, hey, I'm all for different types of art. I really am. I'm all for it. But when there's a specific type of music that is by design supposed to be extraordinarily vulgar, I'm all for the freedom to have that music and listen to that music and enjoy that music. I don't like it, but that's okay. When you're rolling down all your windows and you're blasting it so that in public places so that as many many strangers as possible can hear it, that's a different level. You know what I mean? In my opinion, that's a different level. Now, and that's what the topic was. To where I wanted to walk up to the guy and be like, hey, listen, I notice you. As in, I was talking about the human intent here is just everybody needs to be noticed. We do. Okay? That's just the way it is. People want to be noticed, man. And I wanted to be like, listen, I just want you to know I noticed you. And I knew it would come off insulting, but it wasn't trying to be insulting, but it was more like, it's very, very important to you that as many people know of your existence as possible. I can dig that. I want you to know you don't need to do this. I see you. You know what I mean? And that was what the topic was about. So when Catitude says like, oh, can those people stop already? That's the same energy where it's like, I kind of want to say to him, listen, I see you. I notice you. Okay. You don't need to come to pretend to have the higher ground on something that you're fabricating here for no other reason other than to be seen. Right? Why is there only one sale? I know. And it's raw. You know why, dude? Because over by my prototype area, I took a shot at a fish that was like long distance and I killed it and I felt bad. And I was like, I got to collect that and eat that later. There's something wrong with me, dude. Like, it's a Minecraft fish. For the love, what? Like, I'm not even making a joke here. That is ridiculous. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to muddy up the goodness here, and we might just do no lights at the bottom. We might have to see. Because I think it's going to be... Here, let's see how much... Yeah, see, dude? There's going to be 1, 2, 3 full layers of glass. Wait, hold on. All right, that's... Wait, what? Ooh. Okay, that's air. So that'll be air. Yeah, see, dude? So that'll be air there, and then that would be... We can't even do it because that's the ceiling right there. So this, we have to put the lights on the bottom here if we even do lights. I don't think I'm going to do lights. I think it's just going to be mud. I think we're just going to do mud. I think that's the only way to do this, guys. Otherwise, it's going to mess up the horse hole. The horse hole strikes again. Maybe try to take the curve back a little bit. Well, the bottom, I mean, we got to cross over this thing. You know what I mean? It's crazy how there's just no need whatsoever to keep that horse hole, but I want to because I really like it. There, I said it. We're going to turn all this into mud. I could have built an aquarium. Oh, boy. Skizzleman, episode 5, the horse hole strikes back. Seriously, dude, I built this horse hole like as a joke, and now, but I really liked it, and I want it to stay all season. Okay, do that. Okay, now I got to do all of these. Is this where's the water going to be? It's going to be one. It's going to be right there. Okay, so right underneath that moss line, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's do this. Oh, but I can't do it when I'm holding the thing. I can do it when I'm holding the pick. Getting more of my coal ore. Love that. I gotta get the rest. I like it. Oh my. Up. Is this Homie and the Buddy? Down note. Are we listening to Homie and the Buddy? That's the name of it, by the way. Right. Homie and the Buddy. Does pups have the same obsession? Obsession with what? Why did I do that when I'm just going to put dirt back? With coal? No, I don't think so. But you do raise a good question. I wonder what Pup's coal is. butter. Put me in the butter. Put me in the butter. Nice. We're cooking here, dude. Dude, seriously, I was watching Pup stream and I saw the baby chick. Oh my gosh. So stinking cute. In the body bump. Look at my wingy. Going great with the 420 says, Skiz, I know you are also a Robot Chicken fan. Have you seen the Willy Wonka Snosberry bit? No, I have not. Now here's the deal. I've seen only a handful of Robot Chicken. For some reason I just never like committed all the way, but what I've seen, I've always thought it was very, very clever. That's a Seth Green thing, right? Doesn't Seth Green like run that? Right? Yeah, he does. Furrup says, you know what got stuck in my head the other day? And to be honest, I don't even know the real song, just the version you always sing when played. Was the skin and then my bones, skin and then my bones, and then the skin and then my bones. Oh my God, that is a blast from the past, dude. That's so long ago. Maybe you can put some kind of lights in here. There's got to be a way to put a light in here, dude. Maybe just a little bit of light. Occasional light. Yeah? Maybe I should have done is made this more shallow and done pickles or whatever. Watch, it's only 15 seconds. Yeah, that is the other thing about, yeah. See, look at that XP saying pickles, yeah. Pickles would have made sense to do that. That's what I did in my mangrove shop. I have pickles too, plenty. I made a bunch of pickles. There's a name for you. Oh, Danny boy, the pickles are calling. We've done this before. I sing it to Drax all the time. Oh, Draxy bear, the pickles are calling. This is the last stream before the charity. That's correct. It's going to be a while. I'll be gone for a while. Piopi with the 36 months says, I'm late to stream, but man, I can't wait for the weekend. I wish you all good health, good weather, and comfortable lodging for the charity stream. Thank you for that, Piopi. Anonymous with the 1337 says, any advice for a compulsive liar? Let me see. Let me make sure this is... Any advice for a compulsive liar? I feel horrific when I lie. I don't realize I'm doing it, and then I'm so far deep into the lie that I cannot dig myself out of it. Just small white lies that are only about myself. It started when I was young to fit in. Okay, let's talk about this. That was very vulnerable. And I would say, and if I had to guess, because I don't know, but if I had to guess, the most difficult part to address something like that, you just nailed it. And that's self-awareness and acknowledgement. You just crushed it. To me personally, you're 90% done. You're 90% done right now. I mean that. McClaw gifting out 10 subs. Get those buddy bombs rolling for my Claw. He's making me think of Kevin Bubbles' Claw. McClaw, you're amazing. Thank you for that. But Anonymous, you're aware, and it's not something you want to be, and I admire that. Since you're aware, then I have to assume that you are aware that it's happening in the moment, and you need to make a deliberate effort to just knock it off and just be yourself and realize that people, if you're yourself and you're not spicing up the stories for people, if you're not spicing up the stories to be more interesting and people don't find you interesting, which would be your fear being realized, that's on them. Don't worry about that. Those aren't people you want to hang out with anyways. I promise you, you don't need to fib to be interesting. I promise. That's a promise I'm making you. You don't have to fib to be interesting. But the fact that you're willing to be as vulnerable as you just were, that was not the pool guy. Thank you. But you guys could you hear the ding? Well, it's so deep because I want to put a little bit of lights down there to come through the glass. Brady says also most people know when someone's lying. Sometimes they do, but sometimes the thing is, guys, also, you know, for some people, chronic lying stems from something. I have somebody in my a relative of mine whom I love deeply, was a compulsive liar, but they learned that they had to be at an early age because they were with an extraordinarily abusive parent. So lying became a survival technique, really, which is a little bit different. My point being that if you're this self-aware that you're doing it, basically what I'm hearing is you're doing it because you're worried you're not interesting enough. I promise that's not the case. And this is clearly something you want to fix. Got to admire that. But you should take a moment. For example, I find you fascinating right now. I do. That was extremely vulnerable to do and say that. I find you fascinating right now. And the fact that you want to be better, good for you. Not a lot, that makes you stand out. Okay? A lot of people don't care. A lot of people would not care. A lot of people, they become adults and lying is just a thing. It's a form of communication. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you did hear the ding. It went ding. You did hear it. That's what I need you guys to let me know. But it's a different text. Oh my gosh. See, I didn't hear that one. I don't understand how. Oh my God, it's so annoying. I hear the dings. I missed the one. We got to get pups in on this. We have to get pups in on this thread. I can no longer be responsible for answering a text when I'm live. Okay, it's been years now. I'm over it. I got to get somebody else on this. All right, let me get the bottles and let's do this. All right, there's some bottles there. You know what? Let's do it right. Remember last time we did all the goodness? We got to put some stuff away here. We're going to do what we did last time, man. We're going to go... Okay, let's be smarter about this. Okay. Okay, I got to go make sure that the dogs are locked inside, guys. I will be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm back. I need to come up with a name for my chair. What should it be? Again, McClaw, giving out those 10 subs. You're awesome. You waited with your face. Nice. Okay, those are full, right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is good. Do this. Home am I going to need... Siddleman! That's a great name. That's a great name. I love that. Look at this, dude. One board Jason gifting 3 months of subs over to Ivory Snarls. That was a DNR suggestion, and it was the right thing to do. Dine with the 8 months. It was the right thing. All right, let's grab, well, okay, just whatever. Where's my bottles? We'll take this down there, dude. And you know what? I don't know where. I'm gonna eat this raw. Because I said I'd eat it. Hey, Skids, wondering, do you have aphantasia, and what is your inner monologue like, or lack of one? I know this question has bounced around the hermits, and I'm curious. Now, aphantasia is what? Not being able to picture something, I think? I don't know. I don't know. I see things. Cherison is good. Siddleman's good, too. I see things, but I can't translate them. I don't know if that's what that is. And the inner monologue, you don't want to know about that. you don't want to know about that. All right, let's do this. You know what? This will be quick. I'm not going to overthink this. I might even be able to reach those from up. Oh yeah, dude. I'm going to crush this. This is going to be quick. Oh, I brought no. Want to bring it out of here with no rockets. No, I can't. How could I not get any love? What's quick? Come on. Speaking of inner monologue, the new Scrubs series is really good. You know, I've only watched like 2 or 3 episodes. I do like it. It's weird that they're doing kind of a reboot, considering they did a reboot. That's where Cole came into play, played by Franco, right? God, I always forget his name. It's not James Franco, it's his brother. I'm not looking because I want to. Is it Dave? Dave Franco. Dave Franco was in the first reboot of Scrubs, and it was amazing. He was amazing. Amazing. So funny. Franco. Oh, boy. Let's get... All right, here we go. No, I need that for... No, I don't think I will need. I'll be able to jump, Nooch. But I do need to grab another water source. Okay. Do you guys remember when Jimmy poured the water source into a water source in the Life series? All right, here we go. This is the song that's got the groove, man. We got to make sure to enjoy the drums on this one. You guys know we always kind of we turn it up and we listen. We're going to enjoy this song together, guys. I like that spiral. I do. And I might maybe start with some painting. Here we go. Oh, not yet. Here it comes. If you're new to this, I know the music's a little bit louder than normal. If you're new to this, it's got a great drum piece coming up here, man. I gotta look up who's actually doing the drumming because they're awesome. Would jazz funk be known as junk? I've heard of that. That's Simpsons? This is perfect. X. We got a raid from X. X. I'm going to rewind this. You got to listen to this tune, man. Listen to this drumming. Listen, X. I'm going to rewind a little bit. Not the whole song, just the... All right. X, are you around? I want you to listen. We're going to pause. Let's see if X is around. Let's all just stare at the chat. Zuma, are you here? I wanted you to listen to something. Zuma. He's not here. I want him to listen to this. Hold on, let's see if he's still on. Hold on. He is. Okay, hold on. All right, let's see. He doesn't need to fly over. I want him to tune in. He can. Then he's going to get doubly doubles. We want to get X over here. I want him to tune into the stream so he can listen to this. Okay, he's listening. All right, he's there. He's listening. All right, so you're here. You're in chat, buddy, because I rewound the song just a little bit. Listen how hard. Listen to this. Listen to the drummer and the crew kind of trading fours. It's not a really a 1-to-1 four trading, but listen to this feature by the drums. You ready? Are you here? I need to know if you're here in chat. Is he here? He says he's listening. I don't know if he's here. He's not here. There he is. All right, listen, buddy. You're gonna love this. Listen to this drum part, dude. Dude, how good is that? X. I mean, just get out of here. How good is that, dude? I don't even know who that drummer is. I got to look them up because I think they're pretty awesome. I think it's good. That's not me. That is not that drumming. No, that's not me. No. Malachi, that is not me drumming. Trust me. I don't even know who it is drumming. I want to look it up. It's just a song I came across in the library that I was like, I like this. That is not me. What's the name of the song? Good question. All right, let's find out. Is this it? Yeah. All right. Mechakucha. M-E-C-H-A-K. Wait, okay. M-E-C-H-A-K-U-C-H-A. I named it. I named it. All right, we're getting this done. Once we get to that thin area, it's gonna be super fast. It's 54 degrees Fahrenheit in, is that Maryland? Is MD Maryland? It is, what is it here? I should probably tell Pups that the pool guy's coming. All right, let's see what the weather is. Right now it is 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Nobody sleeps. I haven't been out. 89 can be kind of warm sometimes, but I haven't been outside today. All right, Belly, you take it easy. Safe drives. Okay. I think I hope I don't end up regretting this. I don't think I will. You hear the barking out there? I'm gonna just put one of these bottles away. So I just have even 18 here. I'm gonna use it and then I put it away. I could make more bottles. Why don't I do that? I got glass here. All right, we'll make... So we have 19. We have 23 right there. I need to keep on... We don't need the bucket anymore. I'll keep the lights because I'm going to put some of those in. Don't need the dirt. I do need the rockets. So that'll be 24. I can fill 24 spots. And we have... Wait a minute. I'm wrong about that. Why am I doing bad math? Get off of me. Oh, that won't stack. These don't stack. 33. 33, right? I know I got glass around here. Where's all... Okay, so there's 8 plus 24 is 32. We can do one more. We'll make one more bottle. So we're going to maximize our effort here. Goodness gracious. Oh, my buddy. All right, so that should be perfect. Unless I just did really bad math, which is very possible. That was perfect. There we go. Dude, now we are cooking, dude. Now we are cooking. Well, we are. Maybe pour a water bucket from the top to bottom and just use one. Well, it won't work like that. You have to hit it with a water bottle to turn it into mud. It doesn't work like the way, jeez, doesn't work like the way water and concrete does. What's up, buddy? Oh my God, he's just handing me mud. All right, we can do it this way too. I want to use up these water. Thank you, bud. You gotta love them. Gotta love them. FedExB. I haven't seen FedEx in a while. I want to use up these bottles and then I'll just do the mud he gave me. That'll be easier. How does he have everything? How does he have everything? Too much time online. That could be a culprit of it. Thank you, FedEx, my buddy. Let me go. Actually, might as well. Let's be a lot quicker. Let me get my spoon. My body and how my body. There's my spoon. Let's get the rest of my stuff here. Oh, my body. Currently at 31 days played at the moment, and I rarely AFK for any length of time. I don't even know. I wonder what mine is. I bet you I've had more AFK time than FedEx. All right, let me see. What is it? What is this, guys? Is it what's the thing? Like, what's the metric? Time played? Okay, time played. Let's see. I don't know if I want to know. 27 days. And I've had a good amount of AFK at the farm. Right? Look at my poor spoon. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's do this thing. I would like to finish this. Oh, dang it. I was hoping it wouldn't break the moss. Okay. This is a lot faster. Thank you, FedXB, my brother. There he is. Oh, he said that. This perspective just cracks me up, dude. It looks like it like this. It's like I like the abuse. Oh, God love him. Oh, yes. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, brother. He's such a superhero, too. Just flies away. I got a lot of good music on this playlist, dude. It's good stuff, man. I know, I love the XP shower. X, thank you for that raid, man. All right, let's see. And Nugent snoogs this. Dude, that's money. Ah, I broke that one. Poopy. Wait. Huh? I'm confused. No, this... Huh? Yeah, we're fine. I think that one's going to have to be hidden, but we'll figure that out. This way his face just shows up, dude. Thanks, dude. He gave me more. He knew I might run out and brought me some mo. Mr. Dr. Professor FedXB. Nobody sleeps. Hey, look at that. Right when I say it. What a guy. Give me some mo. That's right. That's the name of my pick. That's Fortune. Give me some mo. Who can say word for word what the name of my bow is? Because I don't even know exactly what it is. Who can tell me? Who can tell me? When I hover over my bow, what's it going to say? Kevin Bobles, that's funny. No, the bow does not say give me some mo. Remember, Optimus is like something about handsomeness. Remember that when you kill somebody, it says so-and-so was killed by, right? It's not fail guy. This kid's amazing handsomeness. You're getting, look at this. Crippling handsomeness. What's up? Okay, let's see what it says. Look at that. So-and-so was killed by Skiz's crazy crippling handsomeness. What's up? And I didn't even kill anybody with it. Come on. Boom, 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 humming. Pip the Pixie with the 43 months. Pip the Pixie. Do. Probably end up taking some of this out, I'm sure, but we'll see. Okay, I think that's all of the walls. Now it's got to do the flow. Got to do the flow. Give me some milk. And we are going to put a couple lights down here. And I think it'll be okay. We got to get some glass up here. In fact, what I'm going to do is we're going to go... I can probably find enough. I think I still have some blue dye. I'm going to go check that in 2 seconds. All right, let me snooze this. Did Pearl do some cool stuff with glass and water? I think I might exhaust my approach that I've been doing yesterday and today, and then go look at some others. This is just how I operate. It makes everything slower, but it helps things stick in my head and stuff. XP, thanks again for the mud, man. This would have taken so much longer. Just do it with the bottles. He's the man. All right, so now I'm thinking, why don't we do a... let's put a light... Put a light here. I mean, do I put a light here, or do I put it like... Maybe I put it here. Maybe I do this, guys. Maybe this is what happens. Maybe the light goes here. Maybe even further back. What if I went like this? Pickles is not a bad idea either. I could use pickles. The thing is, this is going to be low enough to where I think pickles will just be invisible, which would argue why don't you make it higher, but well, we're not. So this, and let me try something here. Right? Do something like this. I wish I could like have nighttime. Occasional one of those like here, there. That might be the way to go. Glow light can hold water back, but I don't think it can be placed like in a water source. I think I like this approach, guys. I might end up learning it didn't work how I wanted it to, but I think we're just going to cross that bridge because I kind of like this. I like this approach. Just put it in there. That water will leak out, or the light will leak out, hopefully. And I think it's going to be mangrove. Well, you got to remember, we're going to okay, so this bottom layer will be, hold on, I got to figure this out actually. Now that I think about it, since everything kind of changed. When I break this up, so the water layer is going to be right where this top mud layer is, because that water is going to come out and pour into here. Okay, which means glass is going to be on this second layer. Okay, so what we're saying is that's going to be glass and glass. Yeah, there's only going to be 2 layers of glass, which means this is the right amount of light, I think. I think we're doing the right thing. I think we are. Let's hope so. You guys are like, yeah, hope. That's a good strategy. There's the chunky monkeys. As long as you hope with your face, okay? Just how another Hermie homie's saying, which this is an astute observation, and you could be in business, you know? Definitely don't want to have a light there. Okay, put that back. Put that, so help me. I think I like this approach, guys. There, light here, good. This one right here. I think I want to do one here at the corner. This might be reckless, but I think I want to do this. I think I want to put one right there. Wait, that was stupid. I'm stupid. I think it's okay. I think we're okay. Let's do one here. Let's do one right here. Okay, let's do one right. I'm gonna do another diagonal, dude. I'm doing another diagonal. No, I'm not. Can't do it here. Let's see. Let's do one here. Okay. Smart. All right, there we go. Maybe one more right here. One for the road here. Maybe. On the outside. Okay. So I think this will be okay. Keep in mind, there's going to be glass here, glass here and there, blue glass. So let's go get that. Oh my gosh. I'm even flying my own house. All right. I think I have a bunch of blue glass in here right now. I do not. I have exactly 0, which is close to a lot. All right, we got glass up there. We'll just make it. I have blue. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. We're in business. I'm gonna need a lot, aren't I? Let's find out here. I mean, maybe it'll be enough. I mean, once we get to here, it's going to be real tight. It's only 2 layers that we're doing. This might actually be enough. It might be tight, but we're going to see. Okay, as a reminder, we're going to do, this is, right there is where the water is going to be. Right there, which means we need glass here. Right? Here. Uh-oh. Here and... I mean, I could do that. That'll work. Question is that going to block light? A lot of light. So it's 3 layers. So I meant to say that. Okay, so we're doing this. I'm going to do a little patch here just to see what we think. Well, then again, once we put the water in, it changes everything. We got to remember that. I think it's okay. Especially what the water's going to do to it, dude. Okay, we're just going to do it. We're just going to rock and roll here. We're rocking and rolling, dude. Well, we are. You know, the question is... Okay, that doesn't change anything. Okay. I guess it's up there. Gosh dang it. That's fine. I mean, I guess I could come back and carve out... This is the nicest pool guy ever. Yeah. Man, I cannot believe how much I still need to do. I am not packed for tomorrow, everybody. I have been so unbelievably busy and quite literally working 14 to 16 hour days, day after day, that I was so determined to get a haircut for the charity event. 0 time for that. 0 time. All right, let me check that. Sorry. White or cyan on the lower layers for bubbles? Maybe. I might end up doing that. I don't know. We're going to go solid blue for now and see where that takes us. See where the night takes us. All right, let's see. All right, now we got to do the other ones. And then we'll put the water on. We'll see what kind of vibe we're getting. I think between the mud and the fact that there's no lights on the bottom other than those caved in ones, I think we're going to get enough of the darkness effect. I don't think you'll be able to individually make out the mud. You might be able to, but I don't think it's going to be enough to kind of ruin the vibe, you know? The layer's in the wrong spot. Oh, for the love of this thing. Shouldn't be. All right, water's going to come down here, and the water, it's just the way the water's in line with the moss here. It's going to be one block lower. It's going to be here. Why do you got to say that? Why you got to scare me? Bump, 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 bump. I get turned around in here. Up. Okay, good. We will fix that exit later. No, just one layer of water. Right there, on top of this glass here. Yeah, smooth operator. That's my silk touch. Smooth operator, how about it? And my fortune is give me some more. Oh. Oh, I'm out. Oh, gotta get some mo. Give me some mo. Did I grab all? Is that all? Did I already do all the glass? Okay, good. Oh man, body, like perfect. Jeez. Uh-oh. It's going to be, we're not going to make it. Gosh dang it. We're not going to make it. That's such a bummer, dude. We got to go get more blue glass. Dang it. I always turn into Napoleon Dynamite in moments like this. I just watched Napoleon Dynamite not the first time, for the first time in a long time. I just watched Napoleon Dynamite for the first time in a long time. I actually had like blue glass still around here. And it held up, dude. It is such a silly movie. What's he on about? And you have a llama that you named Tina? Eat the food. Uh-oh. What I miss here? All right, let me see here. I got to get more. I need more glass. Gosh dang it. I think I'm completely out of glass. I don't want to cook. I could go trade for some, but wait, didn't Impulse episode come out today? I can get over there and get some glass, right? We're going over there. I'm going to get some glass. Tina, eat the food. Eat the food. All right, I'm going in. Hup. I love this door, dude. Okay, isn't there like emeralds around here somewhere? I thought. Why did I think that there's emeralds around here? My lips hurt real bad. I like when he calls Kip and Kip answers, "Hi. Give me my chapstick. I want Napoleon. Oh, my lips hurt real bad." The Axel with the 6 months. Just finished orchestra rehearsal. Now it's time for a relaxing skid stream. Nice. That was from the Axel. Axel, what do you play in the orchestra? I miss doing organic band or orchestral band. I miss it. All right, barrel in the corner. Barrel in the corner. What barrel in the corner? A barrel in the corner should have emeralds. A barrel in the corner. Barrel in the corner. The trumpet player. Trumpet player, very nice. And Napoleon. It's actually, give me some of your tots. Give me some of your tots. No, I'm freaking starving. I haven't eaten all day. And he kicks him in the leg. That guy's such a jerk. Oh, gross. Idiot. What barrel in the corner? I see no barrel in the corner. He's so close. Okay, going back over. Is it up here maybe? Okay, looking for barrels. No barrel of up. No, that's a composter. All right, I can find this magical barrel in the corner. All right, barrels are on the top floor, in the floor. Oh! Oh! I wonder if they're down there too. No, okay, so just snoogans like the snoogs? I see what you're saying. All right, there's something. There's something. Man, these are sneaky. Gotta be more than that. I don't want to take... I want to know that there's more. I don't want to be that guy, dude. Whoa! What? This is how he hides his junk drawers, dude? Busted. Oh, I feel so human. Oh, wait a minute. Exposed. You know what this is like, dude? This is like that Friends episode when Chandler finds Monica's junk closet. You're messy. Should you get into drums? I learned piano and guitar by myself, but drums seem so overwhelming. If you're playing piano, you're going to be fine with drums. Trust me, especially the fundamentals of it. It can get very, very deep, but drums is, if you're curious about it, you should definitely give it a go. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. Okay. I refuse to believe that there is not any more. How about it? Dude, this is maybe in all the corners? I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that there'd be more. I should contribute is what I should do. I mean, I could do it right now. I could go grind myself. Fine. I'm gonna go get some iron. I'll do it that way. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the iron. Might as well. Whoa, almost hit my toe on the ground. Okay, we got to go empty our pockets, and then we're back in business here. That's fine. Okay. Look at this, dude. This is day one stuff. This is amazing. Amazing. Doodle-doo, hum in the body, hum in the body, and the hummy body. Hummy body. Hummy body. Hummy body. Dude, it's hard getting out of there. What's up? It's Wheeze, though. Hey! I can't pick up a glass. I go put this iron away. Hold on. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Oh, blazers. All right, so I'm going to do this. Okay. Oh, he's awesome. Get in there. Ow. Yes. Thank you, FedEx me. Go to softball? Is it a game? All right. See you in a bit. Okay. What do we got here? We got a riddle or something from Hendo. What do we got, Hendo? What'd you say? Skiz, can you guess my instrument? Okay. It's famous from a specific country in the UK and lots of people hate it. You play bagpipes? You play bagpipes. Is that what's happening? Although, don't some people consider Ireland not part of the UK? I feel like you play bagpipes. Was I right? Bagpipes? I nail it? Oh, bagpipes are Scottish. I'm an idiot. That's right. They're Scottish. That's my bad. So what is it? Bagpipes. There we go. Let's go. Amazing. Foxinator with the 30 months. Private Eyesore with a new Prime sub. Welcome to the Skiz family. Dude, I'm going to tell you something, okay? I know that it's said that a lot of people don't like the bagpipes. I'm going to tell you something, guys. There is something about that instrument that, to me, why am I so lost? There's something, that instrument is so beautiful to me. And kind of, how do I say this? It's kind of magical. It's like, bagpipes are a bit majestic because there's something to be said for, like, I wish I didn't put the wand away, but that like little stem is, the reed is in your mouth and you're like, the whole time it's like, because you're just filling it with air, right? And then you're squeezing it. I don't know stuff, but what I know is that it is, let me put it this way. I've always liked the bagpipes. I've always found them to be quite moving, but I'll tell you this, the biggest they've ever hit me, ugh, this is making me sad. Years ago, there was a gentleman I used to work with at Costco who passed away far too young. He was like mid-30s or something, dude. And at his funeral, it was very hard. And then for like the moment, if you will, bagpipes, dude. Bagpipes at a funeral are so brutal. Like it was a different, like it was, because I do not like being emotional at all, let alone in public. And bagpipes at a funeral was just unbelievable. Did they hate the dude? What? No. Why would you say that? No. It was very, very touching. It wasn't a celebratory song. It was a very heartfelt one. I don't know what it is, but it was really powerful. Zox says, Skiz, thanks for being a great distraction from the world right now. It's a very demotivating time, and I have a hard time looking towards the future as a 21-year-old. You know, it's hard to, it would be difficult to tell you, you know, you're worrying about nothing. Because I understand the world's in a weird space. And I get down on this too. But I'm going to say something to you. Let me put it this way. I think since the dawn of man, bad news has always been more interesting to mankind than good news. So for that reason, bad news moves faster. You can see proof of that in something like business reviews, right? Like you got to be pretty spectacular for somebody to leave you a positive review. Like overwhelming so, but you don't have to do much for somebody to be angry and come do a 1 star, right? So my point being that it's two things. I think that we are experiencing two things coming together and telling a very different story. And I'm saying I think, because I don't know, but humans, that bad news has always traveled faster than good news. And in today's day and age, news in general is traveling 1 billion times faster than it ever used to before. So you're being exposed to things at a much quicker rate, at a much higher level of like frequency than ever before. And that's kind of freaky. You know what I mean? So you're just being exposed to so much, so fast that it seems like the world has never been this bad, when in reality, mankind has always had dark times. And I assure you, mankind has had dark times that are far greater than what we're experiencing today. And will probably be worse in the future than it's ever been before. Like, that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? It's a bummer. It's a bummer, but you know what I mean? But my point being that people are people, so why would it seem you and I would get along so awfully? I don't even know if those are the right words. I got run rockets. So my point being that it's easy to think that it's just never been this bad and to think that there's no hope. That's not true. That's not true, because there is still so much promise and so much good in the world. So much. Look what's happening this weekend. Look what the hermits are doing this weekend. You know what I mean? Look at what, like, somebody like Zach, you know, the head of the foundation, what he's dedicated his life to. There's a lot of good in the world, man. There's a lot to be excited about. I know it doesn't always feel that way, and I know it's easier said than done. A lot of good in the world. And then you personally, you have a choice. You have a choice on who you want to be for the world. It's up to you. You know what I mean? You can give in and just become crappy like so many people. Just allow cynicism to make every decision for you. Or you can swim what might feel like a little bit upstream and just have a commitment to doing the right thing. And I think if you do that, you realize it's not nearly as upstream as you thought it was. What? Hendo, you met Bill Murray? The biggest event I did was leading my pipe band at the Dunhill Golf Competition in St. Andrews on the old course. And Bill Murray? Oh, I want to meet Bill Murray. I give a big old positive speech and then you come drop the Bill Murray card. Now I'm all sad again. I'm just kidding. Good for you. Good for you. You and your best friend, Bill. Bill's a guy I'd love to meet Bill Murray. Is he great? I imagine. That's good to hear, man. He seems like I don't know these people, man, but he seems like he's like super down to earth, you know? Just seems that way, don't you think? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. All right, now I got all these emeralds from the wonderful FedExB, who we love. Thank you, buddy. All right, so what I'm gonna do is we'll make some more blue glass up there. Oh, no, I gotta get my... Oh my God, I'm the worst. I have no rockets on me. He's very to the point. Do I watch anime? Well, let's talk about that. So we've talked about this where my understanding is true anime fans do not consider... All right, let me see. I'm trying to phrase this right. I'm going to say the best answer I can give is no. I've seen anime, but I know that true anime fans do not see The Last Airbender as true anime, but I did watch all of those and they are amazing. Now, I will say this, that I did start to watch Attack on Titan, and I still have to get back to it. And that, from what I understand, is true anime. And that was a darker thing than I thought it'd be. Yeah, see, dude, Avatar. See, dude, that's what I'm saying. People say, true anime fans say that Avatar: The Last Airbender is not anime, and that's fine. I just, because I don't know what true anime is. I don't even know what that sentence means. But I really get out of here. I really enjoyed The Last Airbender. I thought that was outstanding. Should I just leave a sheep in here? You can stay in here, buddy. Can you walk underneath there? What's Atla? I should leave it in here for that. Dude, yes, dude. Attack on Titan is absolutely, absolutely brutal. I did not see it being like that. What a concept. So dark. So dark. Okay, we got to do this right. So we're going to block that up and that'll be later. And I didn't get rockets again, so that's good. I'm good at this game. Hold on. Dude, I like my mountain. And I never thought I'd be able to even say the sentence, I like my mountain. Okay, let's, all right, how's that light going? All right, let's get up. Let's get the water going so we can snoogans it. I don't even know where my... I don't know where my thing, there it is. Sorry, buddy. Give me 2 seconds. Yep. This is what this is. I'm at all times, especially now, getting ready to leave. There's always doing 5 things at once. All right, where's my ender chest? Gosh, dang it. You know what? The worst part is, I think my ender chest is very far away. I think it's extremely far away. Okay, that was so annoying just now. I think it's very, very far away. Mwah. I know who has one ender chest. Here's the best part. I'm sorry, did I say my ender chest? I meant my stack of 5 ender chests. Hold on, maybe I got one in here. Hold on. Dang it. Hold on, I got another one on. Oh man, that's that's what I get, dude. Tell me about it, tell me about it. 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 You know what I wonder, dude? Maybe Dibble Dop has one in the place. Oh man, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Let's go to there's some right there on the shelves, huh? Let's do this. Let's do this thing, dude. I'm doing this. I'm going to the Nether. Mwah. Oh, too long. All right, let's see. What am I not stacking right here? Nothing here stackable, dude. Wait. Maybe that. There we go. That door is amazing. Hey, man, you got to do the right dance step. Hey. Okay, gimme. I'm about it. 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 should have grabbed 2 stacks. I did. I did. I'm sorry. I couldn't find my inner chest, man. That sucks. Okay. Do I have a bucket on me? No. We finished the glass. Okay. This is ridiculous. My life is ridiculous right now. Okay, where is... Here we go. Now we're going to come over here. In the homie buddy. Homie buddy. I think I'm going to have both come in. I want this to kind of flow just right. I don't want this to be a solid body. Not something you want to say to your gym coach. It's Weez though. I know. I was hoping to make them look like perfect, but the colors just don't match up. So, kind of going with it. I don't like it coming back that way. Oh man, buddy. Maybe one right here. There we go. A little motion in here. That's going to go back that way, which I don't love. See one right there, maybe. The corners are helpful, actually. Those kind of mask the bulbousness of the water source, I think. Okay, it's getting nighttime, so this will be helpful. Whoop, whoop, wee, doop. Walk, 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 walk. Okay, we're just about getting there. In fact, all right, this is about it, guys. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, it's nighttime too. Where is this light coming from? Where is this light coming from? Oh, dude, I wish I was eating Chinese food. I haven't had Chinese food in so long. Oh, because it's really expensive, but it's so good. I mean, the kind we get, oh my gosh. Oh, they're called Beijing. Oh, get out of my face. That's how good they are. If you want to know how good they are, they're get out of my face good. That's how good Beijing is, dude. Get out of my face good. Or however you would say that in Mandarin. One of you knows it. It is so good, dude. I love Chinese food. Hey there, homie bunny. All right, here we go. And snooze. Okay. All right, so we're going to... Ew, I don't like what it did here. So we'll fix that. Look at this go, dude. Yeah, baby. Woo. Godspeed, little doodle. Name that. Ah. The Office? No. Godspeed, little doodle. You guys see, you said The Office because I usually do The Office. No more of that. You guys got to be thinking. The name it is. See, Twitching got it. Godspeed, little doodle. Oh, boy. Finish. I have no idea if there's anything I'll care about, but... It was Flanders, that's right. Wait, what happened? Did it not save it? Okay. You say Godspeed, little dude, all the time. That was... It was Ted Lasso. What? No, it was Homer and Ned Flanders were on a life like raft together in the middle of the ocean, and they were trying to like use their last morsels, like a little cheese doodle, put on a hook, see if they could get a fish, and they were just like just a beat, and Homer's like, eh. And Ned Flanders is all, Godspeed, little doodle. Oh boy. All right. Well, we got this. All right. So here's your body stuff. We'll clean this up here. This is going to go snoogans like this. We're going to have to clean this up a little bit. I want this to reach all the way to this body of water here. And we will do, maybe I could even have it curved this way, maybe land there. That might make more sense, but this helps kind of divide the land. All right. So we might need to orchestrate this, and we'll be able to really manipulate it, because we can kind of turn it on and off like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, we can just turn it on and off. We'll cover that with moss, obviously. There's a lot to be done here. I kind of almost want to have like a... You know what we need, dude? This game needs to have hydropower. What's up? Now, let's have a look at this. So what is causing it to split? Is it just the trees? Yeah. Oh, this tree's a big problem, dude. Godspeed, little doodle. Bubba-dup, home buddy. Home buddy. Okay, this is kind of nice. There goes my body. I should probably come back. I wonder if I could do this to where I go into free cam, dude, and let's see if I can land in the body of water. So where is it? Right there. Can I do this? Ready? And snoogs. Can I get there first with the camera? Here we go. Ready? Let's see what happens. Oh, I missed. Ah! Hold on. Hold on. I was way off. Hold on. We do it again. Okay, here we go. We do it again. So we got to aim way down like this. This feels risky, dude. Like that. Okay. Ah! Here we go. Here we go. And up. Woohoo! Holy! I overshot it again. What the heck? How did I overshoot that? Okay, here we go. We do it again. We got to aim way lower. Okay, we aim down here then. Okay, this is risky, dude. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Yeah! Oh, that was amazing. Face plant exhibition. I love it. I love it. Okay, let me dig this up. Let's watch where the water goes now. We remove the goodness. Okay, so that tree. All right, that won't split it anymore. I'm gonna fix that. I don't like how it does that. Okay, there's all pathfinding stuff going on here. So I may need to add some blocks here. A lot of work to be done on this waterfall. In fact, not only that, guys, this is... I think I would like it to have a nice fat drop here. You know what I mean? I think I want a nice fat drop. Like right here. It's like I feel like I should dig this out and terraform this area so like the water is carved away at it type thing. That's going to probably make a whole lot more sense. Well, it is. Bring the edge out around it. Yeah, maybe bring this out a little bit more even. I mean, if anything, we know that we want to do this. Oh, my body. Oh, my body. It's right here, right? It's going to be coming down here. So I think I'm going to end up putting mud here. Let's do this. Let's carve this out. Let's carve a 2x3 out. Actually, this and out. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, my body, oh, my body, oh, my body. And I want you to be able to see the whole thing, so we're going to have to, we're going to dig this whole thing out here, like so. Oh, my body. Oh, my body. All right. I just realized that if there was a camera on my left hand, there would be, you guys would be able to see my left hand. It's pretty profound, isn't it? This whole thing will probably end up being mud, I'm sure. All right, the question is how far do I want this to come out before it starts moving out towards the body of water? I think right about where I'm at, to be honest, guys. I think, you know, literally one more block, and then right about here is where it's going to start to actually shoot this way. And that's another whole ball of wax that we're going to have to manage. Okay, see that right there. Why is it doing that? Oh, because of what? Oh, I got to put a block right there, Snoogs. Now, if I put it there now, it's not going to do much for us because the water's already done its thing. But if I do this, if I grab this Snoogs and I Snoogs it there, well, I guess I might have to Snoogs it in two places. Yeah, there we go. So now let's cut it off and let's try again. Gotta let this all clear out. Who's on right now? Oh my gosh, it's just me. It's just me. I am Hermitcraft. Me. Oh boy. All right, ready for greatness? Let's watch this now. It still did the stupidness. Oh, I want to... Dang it. Oh. All right, there we go. All right, let's... All right. I wish water was a lot faster sometimes. Okay, here we go. All right, that's a lot better. We're getting there. A lot to be done here. What's going on here? Okay. All right, so a lot to be done here. I'm gonna probably pull this back. That's what I think, guys. I think I'm gonna pull this wall back and make it kind of cavernous there, right? You know what I'm gonna do, dude? I might even get like a piston to turn this on and off. What's up? I really hope you guys can hear the music. Do the fog effect behind it. Ooh. It's pretty good too, man. Yeah, I tell you, either way, there's a lot to be done. And I could play for 1 million more hours right now, but I got to get going. Silver Chimerical, if I'm saying that right, with the 420. This is 9 minutes ago. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? I have not, but I've heard about it 1,000 times. I'll tell you that. Saint Swarley with the 4 months. The Teaching Librarian with the 26 months. We got the Twitch 666 with the 6 months. Faith of Base with the 10 months. Says 10 months of fun. Thank you for being you, Skizzy. Well, thank you for being here for it. I mean that. I really do. Going Gray You Live says you were correct. I live in Minneapolis. The news tried to make it sound like it was a war zone. I travel around a lot and I never saw one incident. Okay, that's good. Oh, we're talking about the news, the news stuff. Yeah, how like bad news travels fast. Yeah, exactly, right? Now, these should not be there. Okay. Nor should these. I like what we did with the lights underneath everybody. All right, this is coming together. Got to get rid of this dirt. There's certain things I got to get rid of now because it's. I don't like dirt. Dude, I really like moss. Okay. Right. All right. So this has come alive, which I like. At night, we can see a little bit of a shimmer coming out of there. I'm going to have to turn that into mud, I think. I think these blocks here need to be mud as well. This has a little bit of a light shimmer. It's a nice, look at that contrast there. Look at that nice blue water. This here's got to be dealt with. This is a mess. We got to figure that out. Mountain's looking good. We got to figure out the backdrop to this, and we will. We will do that. A lot of things in motion. Skiz would be so cooked without moss. I would. I definitely feel that way. Moss. All right, I'm going to head on out. I got a thing to film with Tango Top. Very excited. I got things to do. I was actually hoping to get a haircut before I leave tomorrow. I don't even know if that's on the table, but we're going to see. We're going to see. I know it's a little bit of a shorter stream today, but I do need to start preparing for the weekend, so I hope to see you guys there. We want to raid somebody. So many grooves, dude. Yeah, safe travels. Thank you. Yep, we leave early. Boy, it happens fast, doesn't it? All right, who are we sending you over to? What do you guys want to see? I want to send you. I'm going to send you to. Is Jamal live? The heck? I follow Jamal. How is he? How do? Perfect. I'm gonna load you up for Jamal. Love it. All right, I'm gonna load you up for Jamal. I'm gonna send you guys on over there. I will see you this weekend for the fundraiser. Right. So just please tune in, have a good time, send out some good vibes, and let's all hope that we can raise a whole lot of money for this amazing cause for Gamers Outreach. I think it's going to be great. You guys are amazing. Say hello to Jamal. Make him smile. And I will see you guys when I see you. Be good to each other. Thank you, everybody.